The Congress of Traditional Leaders, Contralesa in the Western Cape, is seeking a court interdict to allow them to continue using Idas Valley Plantation as an initiation ritual site. Contralesa insists that the land is owned by the government and so it will still be used as an initiation ritual site. I'm now joined by Lungelo Nokwaza, Contralesa's secretary in the Western Cape. Ntate Nokwaza, thanks so much for your time this afternoon. Now, how long has the Idas Valley Plantation been used as an initiation site?
Well, thanks, Yobo. The Idas Valley Plantation has been used for initiation for the past 26 years. And then almost all these years, and then there's been no problems. It has been used, very responsible, predominantly for Basotho, Hlubi and Xhosa, because those are the three main population groups that are practicing cultural initiation in the Western Cape.
Now, it's a little bit curious that after 26 years, the Stellenbosch municipality suddenly comes up and says that there is a challenge. What do you read into this? And are they saying is the reason that you should not be using this particular site?
They are actually saying they didn't receive a fire permit from Winelands Fire Association. But almost all these years, and then we have been dealing with them directly, and then of course, as a state institution, they've been dealing with other bodies. And it's very strange, and then we were a bit shocked, and then because no fire, and then almost over the 26 years has been caused by the practice of cultural initiation in that area. But one can say there was a fire almost around about 2021, around about 9 kilometers away from where and then we are practicing cultural initiation. And there was no report, and then it's not really clear as to whether that is the real reasons, because the municipal manager is refused completely, and then to actually sit down, and try to reason, and then with us, so that we can actually identify, and then the real facts.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you there, but I assume that you've gone now to the stage of a court interdict. Has there been a conversation with the municipality and the municipality manager to try and establish a way forward without resorting to the courts?
The Stellenbosch municipality is not keen to actually negotiate with us whatsoever. They are not interested. We have tried, and then but they actually ignored us, and then subsequently, and then we approached the office of the public protector in the Western Cape to actually intervene and actually try to ensure that, and then we will negotiate. They tried to facilitate, and then those kind of discussions. And then didn't go anywhere, just because the municipal manager of Stellenbosch doesn't want to listen to whatever.
Now, how does the stalemate impact the initiation season?
It's impacting it very, very, very badly, because there's a pending court case, and then they haven't responded yet. But they are actually denying, and then the parents, and then of the initiates, and then access to their kids. They went to the extent of actually now refusing, and then the parents to bring food, and then to their kids, which is a very, very, and then unacceptable, very inhuman, and then quite cruel, and then act. We are quite disappointed to be said, and then because this is an act of gross inhumanity, and then when you deny a child who is in a very sensitive, and then cultural initiation, and then you to go to the extent of denying them to be sent by their parents, instead of denying them to get food.
So do you have a plan B in the meantime while waiting for the court interdict to be heard?
No, the plan is actually simple. Is that we are actually determined to actually ensure that the parents and then the caregivers, people who are looking after those kids, and then they get it into that site. And then there's no other plan other than that.
Ntata, before we let you go, there obviously been cases where lives have been lost in the initiation process, and some doctors have called that, or rather suggested that initiates should be checked by medical personnel daily, just to make sure that they're not impacted by the initiation process. Would you care to comment on this?
There's no actually problem about that, and then because it's in terms of the Customary Initiation Act, and then doctors who have actually undergone and then the same practice in terms of the cultural initiation are actually allowed to come to from time to time or when a need arises. We have got no issue with that whatsoever, and then but our cultural practitioners, and then in terms of the caregivers, on a day-to-day basis, and then they are looking after the boys, and then but whenever maybe, and then where they need an assistance or an opinion of a medical doctor who has undergone cultural initiation, they actually call them. There's no problem with that whatsoever.
Newzroom Nokwaza, appreciate your time this afternoon. Lungelo Nokwaza, Contralesa Secretary in the Western Cape.